Hello. Soth, Painmon, Jester, Jaimez, Kawhi, Fabricio, Timothy. Hello, everyone. Hola. Hola, Sharv. Sharv. How's everyone doing today? Everyone doing okay? Beautiful day. What temperature is it outside right now? Ooh, it's 89 right now. That's actually pretty good. Living the dream. Taco Bell and Genshin kind of, man, I used to eat so much fucking Taco Bell back in college. It wasn't even funny. I'm doing not great, but I'm here. Southeast US. What's it in the southeast right now? Oh wait, aren't there yeah, hurricanes going on? Well, stay safe, everyone. Yeah, it's that time of year, isn't it, for like tropical storms and I know that's not the same thing as a hurricane, but been raining all day. Midwest is 70 degrees. My parents live in Iowa. Let me see what I have. I have their town saved on my weather app. Oh, never mind. It's 95 here. It just hadn't updated. It is 79 where my parents live. They live in a lake town though, so it's very humid. Floods in Europe. Jeez Louise. Where at? I mean, you have to say you don't want to, but dang, floods. We get floods here, but it's because our drainage is so bad because we don't have very good drainage because it doesn't rain that often here. But when it does rain, I mean it rains. Floods all over. Jeez Louise. Never had to deal with like big floods and that kind of stuff. I grew up in the Midwest in like pretty much right in Tornado Alley, so we had a lot of tornadoes when I was growing up. I never had to deal with floods though. Can't imagine. Not near you? Gotcha. I'm just gonna chat for a bit right now before we get into the game. Thank you for that, Kawhi. I appreciate it. Just gonna chat for a bit. It's been a couple days. Yeah, we had a flood. When I was in high school, my parents' basement flooded. And fortunately, my mom has always put like anything that's in the basement or the ground floor of anywhere, anything is put in like those little plastic totes, and so everything was like the photo albums, clothes, blankets, all that stuff. Everything was fine. It was just the carpet, and like there was a little bit of water on the like water damage on the some of the furniture, but I learned that tip from my mom to put important stuff in waterproof. But my wife and I actually have this is something I recommend everyone does. Get like a fireproof, waterproof safe, because like because water damage and fires and that kind of stuff are fairly common, and just like for important documents, and we have flash drives and DVDs with our like our wedding photos and our important stuff in it, stuff from our grandparents and important stuff. We have that in the safe, like an actual safe. We also have had I've had to deal with the wildfire thing occasionally as well, and so we also have a little like hurricane is not right on top of you. That's good. Yeah, so we have like the big main safe, but then we also have a small little lockbox because we had a thing where my parents had to evacuate when there was like wildfires and stuff several years ago. I mean, this is probably like 7 years ago at this point, but they had a bag. They had like a go bag basically, and that taught my wife and I, and it's advice I'd like to pass on to all of you. Have like a box or like a bag or something of like if they knocked on your door and said, hey, there's a fire, or like, hey, there's like something like that, something where you need to evacuate in 30 seconds. You can grab one bag and be out the door, and it has like stuff that you need, and emergency cash, keepsakes. We have that in a little lockable. Like that little box is also waterproof and fire resistant as well. It floats. Town where you grew up burned to the ground in Northern California. Oh yeah, Northern California gets all the fires. Yeah, the houses here are built like sticks. House I grew up in was a relatively older house, so it was built pretty stout. It was added on or like renovated in the 70s, which is like late-ish in terms of like how Americans have built their houses, but it was still built pretty stout. But yeah, all the modern apartments and modern houses, all the new builds, excuse me. Yeah, they're just built like paper, like, yeah, they're built like paper mache, but they cost anyways. Hey, vegan. Have a good sleepy. I don't know what the plan for today's stream is, by the way. Oh my gosh, your house is from the 1800s. Jeez Louise. That must be built like iron then. My grandparents' house was a brick house that he built in the 50s. Like my grandpa and his buddies built his dream house. Yeah, Inazuma is the next thing on deck. I just probably Inazuma, yeah. Tornadoes and windstorms really make you understand just how fragile most infrastructure and buildings are. There was a tornado that went through the town that my uncle and my cousins live, and it's just weird how wind works sometimes, because there was the entire half of a house ripped off, like the house cleft in two. The kids' play structure was still standing outside, like not even touched. And like there was a trailer, there was a modular that got just kind of moved off its foundation a little bit, just kind of got like nudged a little, and then the solid brick gymnasium got just ripped up, like it was toilet paper, and like it was just wet toilet paper in a monsoon. But the steel ladder that would go up to the crow's nest, the steel ladder was still standing. Like, it was so ghostly when we went and visited them to help like clean up and stuff. And when we got there, it was so weird, because like there was just it was just a concrete pad. Seriously, I imagine. Yeah, they just be picking and choosing what they want to fuck up and what they don't. There's just a big concrete pad where the gymnasium and like the school used to be, and then just one singular steel ladder. So weird. Inazuma is the next thing to do in Genshin. Oh my gosh, yeah, the Katrina. That was a ugh. Oh yeah, because you Timothy, you and Kauai aren't native to the Midwest, so like the tornado thing probably isn't super rehearsed for you guys. The tornado thing was such a normal thing when I grew up, because I grew up in the Great Plains area. Oh, she is. You're not. Gotcha. It was such a normal thing in the Great Plains that like it was all right. We'll just go down to the basement, and then while we were in the basement, before they blew the all clear, like my dad would just like, oh, I'll make so. It was always every tornado siren, every tornado warning that we had, because there were a ton during the summer storm season. My dad would like it was like quote unquote tradition for like we'd go downstairs and watch a Disney VHS, and my dad would make popcorn, but he'd be making popcorn upstairs while like we were downstairs. Like it was really common to just see people while there was an active tornado warning, like people filming the tornado like 6 miles outside of town. Odd. We're weird people. Inazuma's the next place we need to head. And I want to do it. I don't know. I've been feeling so fucked up recently mentally that I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I have the mental fortitude to absorb more story right now, but I want to do it. I know it's like, I've been promising it for so long too. I considered taking today off as well, but I appreciate that, Jaimez. Yeah, you guys have. Oh my gosh, I didn't open my glider. You guys have been very encouraging. What you doing there, guy? Throughout all of this, it's been a very rough time for me, and not to. Yeah, I'll stop there because I don't want to trauma dump. It's not fair to you guys. But thank you, a genuine thank you for all of you. That's true. It's not going anywhere. There's a U.S. YouTuber who reacts to European things, and he did the building process. Thought we live in castles. Yeah, in comparison. Well, it's because so much of the infrastructure in Europe has been there for so much longer, whereas the expansion, the urbanization in the States is so much more recent. And so it's built with the lazy, profit-first building techniques, whereas you guys have a lot of stuff there. Like my buddy lives in Cardiff, and all of the buildings around there, he says they're just a lot more. They're just built more stout because they're older. They were built the right way. They were built when that wasn't. Anyways. Even if Inazuma is not that long, you have a good stopping point to close VOD if you want. Okay. Halcyon, hello. What's your guys' favorite part about Natlan so far? And is it doesn't seem like it's I imagine because like Chenyu Vale and the Chasm came later, so I imagine that this isn't all of it, but it seems like it's like a Mondstadt sized area. It's not, maybe it's just because I've been spoiled by just how enormous Liyue is, but exploration. I read that as baby Solarians from Mass Effect Kawaii. The OST. Just the initial map will get bigger, yeah. Oh, you did the Archon quest and then didn't return? That's fair. People seem to really like the music. Is Sumeru the is Sumeru the biggest? It seems like it, because this tower up here, or this statue up here, is the biggest. Because this statue up here is Sumeru, and so is this, and so is this, and so is this. I didn't mean to do that. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Seems like all of our nations combined. Holy shit. You're already over 80% exploration in Natlan. What am I? Oh hey, I 100%ed Gale Song Hill. Hey! Yay! I've never been a 100%er. Except with the 2 God of War games. Those are the only ones I ever tried to 100%. That's not true. I tried 100%ing Mass Effect 2, but there's so much in Mass Effect 2 that it was just impossible. I just gave up.
If you ever want to trade tactics,
let's do it.
always ready.
Oops. That. Alright. We might do this. Just fair warning, we might do like the first part of it when we get to a stopping point, or when we finish like the first part of it. I might switch back to just hanging out and wandering. Because I'm not tired in terms of like sleepiness, but I'm just emotionally weary today. Ooh, I got the thing. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep trauma dumping on you guys. Oh, this song, Relaxation in Liyue. I have sheet music of this printed out, and I'm trying to learn it on piano. That'll be a video that'll be a video that'll come out not too long. I just really like this one. It's so cute. It's very I don't know, I really like it. Anyways. Atsuko.
Oh, hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
I'm still a little bit... Why am I so far over? There we go. A little further over. There.
Great! We came to the right person!
Put that back up there. There we go. Shake it, nutter.
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail.
Jeez.
After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and freshwater supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
Man, what the heck? What's going on over there? Did someone from Liyue save you?
That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling.
That reminds me, we have a 10 poll we need to do.
It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future.
Rough.
What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
I say rough, like, man, that's rough. Damn, that's rough, buddy. I have a compelling reason. There are answers to questions I must know there.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain.
Ooh.
Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
But there's a place for Outlanders to go, right? Outlanders?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island.
Makes sense.
Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
Hey, Sapphire.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
How? You float. You float.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue.
Do you think Paimon has to bounce like that, or do you think she can just hover when she floats? Do you think she has to like do the bounce to and fro, or do you think she can hover?
Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way.
Seems like our only option right now.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyunstone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain
I just think that's funny. And then it flashes to her, just standing here. I even have a teleport to the Alcor. The, as you increase, your friendship with your characters, you unlock more of their voiceover and stuff. And,
I have many brothers that sail with me. I have asked and remember why each and every one of them came on board. You, however, are special. I know you still have your own things to deal with, and as such, I won't try to rope you into coming on board permanently. But remember, there is always a place for you on board the Alcor.
when you get to 5, everyone, it gets very, you become bros with all these people.
Most of the time, I feel that I have a happy...
It's really cool to see that there's stuff in the background that they're, the kind of like unspoken, like off-screen camaraderie that the Traveler has with all of his homies. Hey, look. Also Kazuha.
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that Traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right?
My reputation precedes me.
Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
This floating thing.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Is this guy a bard by any chance?
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
I don't have a vision, but...
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue.
Lol.
And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
Why doesn't it have a Why doesn't it have a master?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Interesting. Man, this is really this is partially similar to a main kind of plot device in the novel that I just released, that I'm releasing episodically.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent.
Actually, mine is kind of more like the Avatar state, or like One for All.
Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
A vision is of no use to me. It sounds so arrogant. Because if she doesn't know like the whole ins and outs of why he can resonate with the elements, a vision is of no use to me. Sounds so arrogant.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
I mean, true, but
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
Staples, that was easy.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
Correct.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
She needs a lot. She needs some eyeballs on this month's UFC tournament so that she can get some advertising dollars in.
What
It's
are
a
we
dumb
gonna
joke.
do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Oh, I'm not worried, Paimon. You're not the one that's gonna have to be doing the fighting, Paimon.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
She's so badass.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
I'm like smiling every time that she's on screen.
Go on, get yourself to Guyun and sign up already. I've already fixed up the arena. You can't miss it.
What's up, Captain Canada?
Martial arts tournaments always remind me of the duels they have back in Inazuma. But when the combatants are obliged to exercise restraint, it is unlikely they will ever display their true potential.
Look at that shot, the sun like right on top of his head. Over there. I'm drunk, I see double. Crystal fly! Fermented maple syrup. What is this sound? Why have I never heard this soundtrack? This song is beautiful. Flower. Also need a ton more star conches for her next one needs 45. I also think some oh, how's stream health right now? Everyone sounding good? All good? Okay. It sucks because often the solution is just to refresh, and then when you refresh you have to do another ad. But I think in the near future I may request some help from you all to co-op the geohypostasis. I could not stand fighting that thing. I think I just don't know how to do it properly. But yeah, I hated that. It was so annoying. Like, is this still? Yeah, that's still that thing. And then Battle Path. Oh, or the. Okay, I thought it was taking us to the 4 Ruin Guard area. Wait, this was the 4 Ruin Guard area. Wait, they don't respawn? This is the area, isn't it? With the with the 4 Ruin Guards. Oh, they cleared it for the story quest.
Take it easy.
I was about to say that's kind of.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are.
I was hoping that they weren't just
Rito
gone
said
for
that
good.
They had to be renowned fighters.
So that's good.
Who will we be up against?
Guyun.
Hello, are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
Hello, Paimon putting on her customer service voice.
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
Not yet.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part.
Do you know who I am?
The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Former.
Uh-huh.
He's a has-been.
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part.
Back in high school, I threw 14 yards. I rushed for 14 yards back in 10th grade. You'll never believe it.
Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Sounds, impressive.
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2-1, but I still got the upper hand.
Paimon.
I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them. And hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. that quiet. Oh yeah. He's still thinking about it. Just how quietly he said that. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
He's so proud of that. Oh yeah. He's so proud. Thanks for letting us know, dude.
Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Paimon's not fighting. If she did, she would level the entire region.
youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
You want to become a hero?
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person.
What the f...
I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seem to get on with just about everyone socially.
You're like 20.
In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
Are you a renowned fighter?
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me, so they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood.
It's one guy.
Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
I'm sure you have.
I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. You'll need your wits about you today. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
I need to finish my pre-competition routine, posting to my Twitter. What the fuck? Over there. Hola.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his.
Doesn't ring a bell. The Lingshan clan?
You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently.
Yesterday.
The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him.
Interesting.
To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
He's force sensitive.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch.
Oh, he's one of those guys.
For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
Is that really possible?
It sure
Is it possible to
but
learn
it's
this
extremely
power?
difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
Bullshito. Why did the Demon Slayer breathing?
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
Scammer.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us.
I bet he is.
Recently, though, we heard that a Vision Bearer joined the Kazuha clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
Ooh, Xingqiu?
So, if we can get our hands on a Vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
A Vision won't make it. Yeah, it's the Vision. That's what's the problem.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Also, you can't split the Vision between you two, you idiots.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
Can't fault you for trying.
See you in the arena.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
I like to imagine Beto during the competition will actually just stand on this crate.
Cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it.
Chinxa Village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name?
I'm Conry. I've slaughtered mercilessly throughout all of Tevat so far. Chenyu Vale and Mondstadt run red with the blood of Fatui and treasure hoarders.
Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
Well, I don't have it. That's the whole point, you dolts. I like her eye patch.
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Correct.
Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
Smug Pie. Wait, hang on. I need to screenshot that. Smug Paimon. Smug Paimon.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament?
I don't have a vision. I told you, lady.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Well, not always, but I've had a couple wipes.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. Say for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
I defeated the Fatui Harbinger, and I saved Dvalin, and I'm the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. That doesn't hold any weight over here. I defeated the Fatui Harbinger.
And also a dragon too. Put down Battle with Storm Terror.
Whoa.
Look at these two with their shit-eating grins.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
I told you guys on the Discord that at my local comic book store, my local magic store, they have keychains that are visions, and they have like Electro ones and Anima ones, and I was really tempted to get one. They look really cool.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Paimon, shut your damn mouth.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then?
I'm just not all that interested in visions, that's all. I just don't really care.
Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here.
The weed empire must grow.
Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one.
Oh, we're gonna have to do this with only physical damage, aren't we?
So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right?
Makes sense.
Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
What are you looking at? What's he looking at? Yes, I'm ready.
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Another test
Our
subject.
next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now.
What a strange guy.
He's dead.
He wasn't so confident to begin with. Well,
He's
now that we've
dead.
won, let's go and see Beto.
I killed
She'll probably have
him.
something to say to us.
Hi, Beto. I'm Beto. my Beto walks up and just says,
I'm Beto. I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on, we all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise.
"Say that rhymed."
You fought well.
I like him. I like him a lot. I like his voice too. He's so cool. He's so effortlessly cool.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
Didn't know I was so popular.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Hell yeah.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
I don't know why.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
Where was he looking, Soth? Nowhere. 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 I haven't forgotten why I'm here.
Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
Ooh, deep.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Oh, I think I'm ready.
Relax.
Watch me get.
Guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
Watch me get bodied in the first 5 seconds. Also, she said my guy instead of Paimon's guy. What's up with you today? I'm ready.
Okay, follow me.
Okay, follow me.
At
Another test
last, the
subject.
moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun.
Ow.
Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here
Take
for.
my strong hand. Bonk.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling.
Whoa, easy.
Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
You fought very well for yourself. I believe you have potential. He was humble about it.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest.
I just wanted a fight. I just wanted to kind of isn't it kind of just wants to keep fighting, just wants to keep kind of Goku like maybe.
Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow. Now that's true strength talking.
Alright, he's chill.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
So will I.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Don't mind me just catching some butterflies real quick.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance.
Thanks. He was using his fists and I was using a sword. It wasn't really a fair fight.
I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
What the fuck? Okay, guy.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He's dead.
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply.
Good job.
"Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan Kung Fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet.
How did your match go?
Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit.
Good job.
I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
It's
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Rito. Surely she's gotta know something.
So stupid.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill.
You have a keen eye.
In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
She's so tall compared, like, Aether's kind of a short stack, isn't he? It sure is, yeah.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Of course, that's why it's the finals, Paimon.
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
It's vital that we make it to Inazuma.
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we?
I'm not gonna... He's
I
like...
haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Oh, we didn't.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Clear the balls over there, Kazuha? Oh, that's true. We did say we battled Storm Terror. That could have been anywhere, though. We could have battled Storm Terror on top of the Jade Chamber. Smelt the peculiar Mondstadt odor. You could smell old wine, and he was like, "Yeah, that's definitely Mondstadt."
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Oh, you already know.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
Yeah, but how did you know?
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves.
What about the breath of the wild?
It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision.
He's not human, though.
And
I'm pretty
not
sure.
to mention your incredibly complex scent. Like that of some mysterious being.
He looks over to Paimon when he's like, "And you guys smell."
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
I'm afraid I don't know. All I did was touch a oh, that's true. Yeah. The first statue on the beach that we touched. All I did was touch a statue of the seven. Ooh, my voice. Whoa.
Extraordinary.
Suddenly I'm going through puberty again.
So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
It's all thanks to Paimon's companionship. Aww.
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
Finally, a real battle.
Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Okay.
Oh, I can use everyone here.
Gotcha.
Time for your arraignment! Boom!
Ow. Did he just bubble his friend? He bubbled his friend. Wait, it's not her. Oh wait, never mind. He bubbled his friend.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attack should pose no threat to you.
Thank you. Excuse me, I will not underestimate him.
Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
I am indeed in the dark, so please enlighten me.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro-Visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
Interesting.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro-Archon before?
It's already a long time ago now.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same.
That's true. It was 500 years ago that we fought the Cube Lady.
If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
Look at this crab.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Let's go together.
Very well. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
I got experience.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash. This is the final match. We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
He's so pleased with himself.
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight.
What? Maybe they got the match time. Maybe they're too intimidated. Maybe they're too intimidated to show up for the finals.
They've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
I'm Beto.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
Weren't all you supposed to be watching that box? Wasn't there supposed to be someone here watching that box?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far.
He smelled of elderberries.
The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist, I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
Seems there's nothing else we can do.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
The ocean?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Whoa, look, there's circles in the sky. I'm tripping balls.
A wind current?
The
Wait,
winds
hang
have
on.
come at an opportune moment.
Oh, I have
Let's
to-
seize this chance.
I didn't realize there was a
Ride the winds
time
upward.
limit.
From there, we can continue our search for clues.
I was gonna get the money boxes. Oh, it's this homie?
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the price
No,
of the
it's not.
first
This
one?
guy's just here. Never mind.
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
I thought it was implied that this was the guy that took it.
Power that ended Paishan!
Can't run from death.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Sounds
Hubris.
hubris.
This way.
Damn.
Follow me.
That was deep,
There may be
Kazuha.
an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
It's like it smells like teen spirit.
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Becomes the hunted.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Yes, he did. Get out of my way, mosquito. Get out of my way, mosquito.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
Correct.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along, but then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced
tell
I
you my
prepared
evil
thoroughly
plan.
for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me.
Hand over the... Just give me it.
After
Let's
all
just
I
get
went
this
through
over
to get
with.
it, I think not.
There'll be consequences if you resist further.
I know an empty threat when I hear one.
If you give the vision, we'll let you go. Come on, dude. Just give me the vision.
Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
Yeah, the ice flowers just breathing ice during the cutscenes.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
I'll do that.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I've got someone with a pyrovision in my team.
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Quietly now. Things are about to get...
Breath of the flame! Boom!
Holy DPS, Yanfei.
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
I like his cloak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment?
Yeah, he's a masochist.
It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I
Seems
take
like
no
it
pleasure
worked.
in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision, but unfortunately, nothing happened.
So you're planning this all along?
Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening.
Interesting.
After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
Silent protagonist.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Why are you so determined to rekindle the vision?
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend.
Ooh,
He was
cutscene.
once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it.
A cat.
there will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance.
This is gorgeous.
Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless.
Sarah did have a sword there, and she's an archer. Why? Huh.
But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
I love this guy.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned.
If you need to talk more, I'm here to listen.
Do not let my feelings trouble you. But thank you.
Son of a bitch. It's one of the Alcor quests? Which quest is, click the red line. Oh, it doesn't tell me. End of red line. It's blocked by this? It's blocked by the interlude? Oh, gotta do the, okay, gotta do the first. That is kind of weird, isn't it? Isn't that totally unrelated? Weird. What hit Yanfei so hard? Yeah, we'll do whatever's going on here until we open that back up. Talk to MC, then try again.
Let's see. Shinjo said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, Shinha.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Yay.
The Sealy got to here and then disappeared. Should we go over and take a look?
Okay, this, before we go in there, yeah, it's still blocked. Oh my gosh, it wants, Cryo and Geo.
I
Put
will
you
protect
there and you there.
Ready when you are.
I also thought I finished all of, oh, it's the interlude.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
What do you think, Shinhe?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning.
I think we had to start this quest for another. It was blocked by another one, by like the main Archon quest or something. Because I think for whatever reason, it was was it an accident, or did we need to talk to her to get her out of the way of Boo Boo Pharmacy when we were talking to Chi-Chi the first time? I don't know.
If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
Oh, that's excuse me. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I walked right over and talked to them. Excuse me. Because I thought that was like some continuation or something. That's right. That's what it was. What the how the what am I doing? How do I get over here? Oops. What the hell do I do? Just walk? Oh. Is magic.
Obey!
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna trial Shinhe.
Transfiguration!
Transfiguration. Nifty. Oh, I forgot we don't have a, forgot we don't have an archer right now. Whoa, that was cool. Through the trees. Ah! Down there, I guess. Yeah, down there. Hi, slimes. How's it going?
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Boop. Okay, that was that. I'll just walk over here.
It appears that we've
Ancient
been taken
array
for
core.
intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? My will embodied! Cryo incarnate!
Ooh, that was cool.
Freeze.
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Time for your arraignment! Incinerate!
So sorry.
Forgot what I was doing.
Whoa! We're gonna fall!
I'm on you float.
Is everyone okay? Look! This
Oh, it's not quite
disappeared beneath the
ready.
cloth again.
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. Take your true form!
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Time to clean up. I'll catch up. Incinerate! Obey!
Dodge this.
What am I doing? What am I doing right now?
Motion to compel.
Cool it.
Manifest!
Hi.
Back off!
Oh,
Steady as stone. Someone needs assistance.
Transfiguration!
Boom boom! Invisible evidence!
oh, I'm in here without a healer as well right now.
This moment will be frozen in time.
By ordinance divine! Take your true form!
Dodge this.
Power that ended Python!
Oh, so sorry.
Motion to compel.
There we go. Hi. I really like the music in this place.
Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
No touch. Thought I had to geo it. I continue to touch it. Pardon? Oh. Oh my gosh, it's one of these puzzles. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, never mind, I found it.
My will embodied.
Don't push your luck.
Don't push your cabbage.
As a dutiful
It's
maid
mean. Oh, she does such little damage in comparison to everyone else.
Do your master's bidding. Take your true form. Breath of the flame. Ha! Ta! Ha! Ta! Ja! Incinerate.
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Ta! Ha! Ja! Ja!
Oh, these forkers.
My will embodied. Ja! Ah! Ah!
leave it all to me.
Hit me. Hit me. Hit me.
Motion to compel. Time for your arraignment.
Get off the wall.
To
Not that
ashes.
fast.
I must leave no stone.
That's ready too.
Cryo incarnate.
He's dead. What a cool skill.
Unleash.
I keep forgetting to hold that.
Take your true form. Incinerate.
Steady as stone. Time to clean up.
Trying to get some heals from.
I'll catch up.
Oh, so sorry.
My will embodied.
Ow.
Leave it all to me.
Oh shit. Oh my. Ow, that hit me?
Motion to compel.
Oh. I was way too late with that. Alright, I'll heal, fine. Alright, fine, I'll heal. Alright, fine, keep your secrets.
Boom!
No, 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 get out of there. Okay, one's down.
Transfiguration by ordinance dodge this.
Steady us.
Take this.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Oh my gosh, I keep on missing with that. Oh, it's because he's down.
Motion to compel.
Take your true form.
Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Hello? There we go. Little detour.
Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, there was already a Sealy in its court. Oh, I was like, what do I do?
Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge.
So is the Jade. It needs to be big to get the whole Jade chamber airborne.
That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Wonder who this master is.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Yeah, Paimon.
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
Paimon meant you, Shenhe. Be careful with you.
My safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you.
Is it now? Sorry, I went completely nonverbal when I was doing those fights just now.
I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
She just lifts it and
How is
leaves.
Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Or we could go back and finish the tournament. Sorry, I went completely nonverbal. Wasn't looking at chat. I was just focused on that fight. Paimon can carry it. She does lift, apparently. How would she fit it through the entrance? Oh, good point. Yeah, how's she gonna get it out of there? Oh, one more. Okay, one more dialogue. Okay.
If you ever
One more dialogue. We'll hit. Where am I going? I just instantly defaulted to go to check the Adventurers Guild. Oh look. Now there's construction stuff. Excuse me. We'll get to Inazuma, but also there are some other quests we need to clean up here still. We'll get like a little ways into Inazuma, and then we'll come back here and clean up some more quests because I need to finish the stuff that I started because it's getting in the way. I should have just taken the road.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those Adepti, surely.
The way he said that.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations. This item is approved for submission.
How did she... how... She just carries it here on one hand.
I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhua, and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plastrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
Whoa, easy game.
In truth, it is the finest piece of plastrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Why'd she wave?
Shenhua, just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it?
Oh, really?
Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold her head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
Are you alright? I'll put my hand over my heart for you.
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
What are you?
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. Alright? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Paimon's right.
Okay.
if you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Still blocked? No, it's not. Cool. Man, why was that blocking it? We didn't even... Weird. Because we didn't even meet Bait. Oh, was the secretary? Oh. Oh, right. Because it's the same secretary. But is it the same secretary, though? Oh. Star conch. Oh, Doopoo dooba doopoo.
Let the wind lead. Let's go get ourselves some.
Star Cooch. I don't know why I read that as Star Cooch the first time. My brain didn't even put two and two together. They're like, no, it's clearly not Star Cooch, you dumb squirrel. Oh, everyone's gone.
When stuck on a deserted island, rain is a...
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux Clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux Clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened?
Yeah, I killed him.
If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the champion.
Yay!
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
So, will we be able to try to zoom in now?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Fitting that it's thunderstorming right now.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
All right. How we get there? How we get there? Yeah. Just wanted to make sure it's the right one. Yeah. Boop. Yeah, okay.
Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
About traveling to Inazuma.
Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
I've been waiting all day for you.
Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Nice.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk, you little robo.
It's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
It always is, dude.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Whoa-ba-da-ba-boom.
When stuck on a deserted island, rain is a precious source of drinking water. There's no need for it now, though. Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
It's an honor to be aboard.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Paimon. We sailing. Oh, hi. She's so effortlessly badass. After braving the raging thunderstorm. Holy. Wow. The electro symbol banners as well everywhere. Hey, Toma. I pulled you.
Ahoy there.
Ahoy.
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Nice to meet you, Toma. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts.
Oh shit, tons of oculi as well. Can't visit here without an escort, sounds familiar. Nearly double Liyue's.
If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
He's gonna pull a move on me?
No need to worry.
Sorry.
I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Yay, we met her in-game finally.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Now I'm feeling a bit nervous. Yay! What are these? Lavender melon. I'm guessing this, okay, yeah, so that's the Archon quest that's there. So my plan for Inazuma is to knock out the Archon quest first and foremost, and we can explore after, so that like we can get that kind of out of the way first. Oh my gosh, the music. Also, the color palette here is gorgeous. Arriving here at sunset was a good choice. Also, we've been streaming for 2 hours and 14 minutes. I think we might only go for another maybe like 15-20 minutes for reasons that I stated at the start of the stream. But I want to spend a little bit of time here. Oh, it's mandatory. Gotcha.
From here onward, you're under the jurisdiction of the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, that's a fishing spot. Yeah, where's the, there's gotta be a teleport close by, right? Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to teleport to it. I'm an idiot. Well. Oh, it was just behind me. It was behind me on the dock. Is there another one up the stairs, you said? That's a statue. Oh, up there. I'm an idiot. The, obviously, the glowing red. Cancel navigation. Oh, there is a port up there. I thought she said boars and jewelry, as in like she's selling boars, like pigs. Boars and jewelry. You know, typical combination. Jeweled pork. Gross. Boars and jewelry. Oh, look at these planter boxes. Ooh. This place is so pretty.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
There's gonna be some. There's gonna be some good thumbnails in this series. Hi, Anime Noob. Thanks for the first time chat. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, what's that? Alright, let's go, before I get too ahead of my shelf.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
We are here to find my sister.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules...
Good job, Paimon.
My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Welcome or not, we don't have a choice.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
No. Why would you think I had? Jiba.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million more.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry. You can trust my math.
You can trust my math, she says. What the fuck?
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
That's still quite expensive for a processing fee.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
Oh. This is not the time to practice your Riz, Toma.
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
She's like, done.
Much obliged.
$2 million to 400K is a big discount, you're right.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
No, it's just his dashing good look. She was like, oh, I can waive $2 million fees for a night with him. I think it's about more than Mora, clearly.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
Doesn't anyone push back? Yeah, but they're outsiders, so like their pushback would be meaningless.
Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it.
The little electro symbol on the bottom of this post is a really nice touch. This place is designed very, very well.
The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
So how would an Outlander ever get to meet... Pride and Shogun feels further away than the other, yeah.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration.
Oh, jeez, my wife's home. Heard thumps downstairs. I was like, excuse me?
After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
I still have to find a way.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
So side quest mechanic.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
So what's the job?
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive.
Oh, good to know, Marceline, thank you.
Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Alrighty, alrighty. Am I even able to go up there and get that right now? It actually doesn't really look that far away. I have some 10 pulls to do before we end stream. Other than that, I think probably end here. I appreciate all your guys' support and everything. Things are rough right now. Yeah, I don't need to keep on harping on that. But oh, look at these statues. Oh, right. Switch to. Ooh, and we get a new background. Pretty.
Just what will we come across the...
Nice. Sweetness. Win to lose. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. Resonate with Electro. Hell yeah. And we got purple on our digs.
Lightning Slash!
Ooh. That was nifty. Use 3 swift thunder shadows, do electro damage, and leave an abundance amulet behind after hitting an opponent. 2 abundance amulets can be created initially. Using the skill will reset any abundance amulets that were generated. Restore and retain the following effects. Restores elemental energy, increases energy recharge during the abundance amulet's duration. Interesting. Huh. And bellowing thunder. You call upon the protection of lightning, knocking nearby opponents back and dealing electro damage to them. When your active character's normal or charged attack hits opponents, they will call Falling Thunder forth, dealing electro damage. When Falling Thunder hits opponents, it will generate energy for that character. 1 instance of Falling Thunder can be generated every 0.5 seconds. Huh. Alright. Nifty, nifty, nifty. Wow. Oh, there's also an oculi up there. Oh, and the accurate Baneland as well, which makes sense. It's not that far away. But you can see Dragon Spine up there. You can see Gulian Stone Forest. All right. 10 pull. Well, it's not her, because it wasn't a gold. Lion's Roar. Damn. I think that puts me at 59 pity as well. 35, 40, 45, 50, no, 49. 59. 49? 59? I can't do math. 59. Okay. Oh, it hasn't updated yet. What is this thing? Bane of Fire and Thunder. With a substat of attack percentage. Who needs attack? Whose shit scales on attack? Hers, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't know. What she has is pretty. What she has is pretty okay though, because I want the ER for hers. All right. That does it for today. Let me go back to this. All right. Probably. Oh my gosh, that's hella loud. Sorry. Tomorrow you guys are very. Hello, mouse. You guys have been very encouraging and very supportive with how all over the place streaming schedule has been lately. For anyone who wasn't here for the beginning of it, I'm going through a lot right now. Trying to manage and balance everything. Content creation obviously is obviously it's just a side thing I'm doing, just a passion project I'm doing for fun. And so there's a lot of stuff to balance, but I really enjoy doing this with you guys, and it's very encouraging to hear you guys say like, take your time, play at your pace, and stuff like health comes first, like you just said, Samu. It's very encouraging. I appreciate it. But at the end of the day, I still do want to create and do things for you guys. So I'm working on some other projects in the background and stuff, and try to stream when I can. On days when I can't stream, sometimes I'll want to like just make a oh shoot, had the two audios conflicting. But yeah, so you guys are the best community ever, like for real. I see some things. I tried desperately to stay off of social media in general, but especially Genshin social media, because I don't want anything spoiled. Because it's a 4-year-old game, You guys have been wandering around this game for 4 years, and I'm 2 months into it. But sometimes I see things about like, oh, the Genshin community is so toxic. I'm like, dude, come hang out in my server. Like, it is not that way over here. So, but anyways, I think that's all I had for today. There was another project I was thinking of that I can't. Thank you, Samu. That was. I'm not gonna harp on that. It was long overdue. There was another project I was thinking of that I forgot about. But what the hell am I trying to say? The novel that I'm working on, that's in the Discord right now. The novel that I've been working on recently, I have more chapters that I'm going to be releasing episodically for that. You guys' response for that has been amazing too. Like, really amazing response for that as well. So appreciate you all. Probably be back tomorrow. I appreciate that, Sapphire. RNG artifacts. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's so. Before we leave, one more thing that I wanted to talk about real quick. So with the artifacts, oh, you don't have any equipped. With the artifacts, the artifact grind you guys are talking about, is it trying to get? Is the artifact grind when you hit 45? Is it that it becomes important? It like becomes much more important what you're like balancing all of your substats and balancing all of the what are these called, set bonuses and things, or is it just like, because for me, I found Shinobu is a good example where I found like her set bonuses, because I use her almost completely off field. Start care about stats. Okay. Recommended fixes, all of the above. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. And to get good stats, you have to roll a lot. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, because Kaya, I have a 4-piece set for his normal attack. Because his talent scale off of attack. Beto, I feel like, is actually the least balanced of anyone, because I actually have her with a 4-star defense, a 4-star defense cup and an attack sands, and I feel like she's really unbalanced. She works for the way I've been playing her, but I know that like I have her. It is a very improper build that I have her at right now. I fixed the thing with her rate and damage being mismatched, where I had her at like 5% rate but like 70% damage, so it was like once every 14 years I'll hit for really hard. So I fixed that mismatch, but I do have the I think it was Spides sent in the Discord.
If you ever want to
I think Spide sent in the Discord that the build guide of like all Genshin character builds and stuff. Like if you want to make a DPS Barbara or a tank Yanfei and that kind of stuff is all in there. So I am referring to that. I'm trying to build my characters up. Some of it is like I will find sets that work, and then I'll try to just level up those sets. But I do realize that like there are set bonuses and throws that I'm not min-maxing properly. So it's good to know if anyone has any recommendations for like which domains are good for artifact grinding. Throw that in the Discord, and I'll take a look at that. But anyway, I think that was the only other question I had. So copium builds, yeah, I will be to continue maining Beto. There's gonna be a little there might be a copium build of trying desperately to keep her at my #1 slot, even in situations she might not be the best for. So I definitely feel oh yeah, co-op artifact day might be fun. I definitely am gonna want your guys' help for Noelle's boss though. That was just brutal, the times that I was doing that. So anyways, that does it for today. Thanks again. I'm gonna keep on harping on it. I'm just gonna keep on repeating it over and over because I can't say it enough. Thank you all so much for your continued support. You guys are the best community ever, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep on saying it because it needs to be said. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much. Let's get some nuts in the chat to round this one out, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you, mods, for all the work you do. Let's get some nuts for mods as well. And I'll see all of you tomorrow. Thanks again. Bye.